Hey there, lads and lasses. This here, of course, is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Friday morning. It is a little bit past 11 a.m. That can only mean that it's time for some Buffooncraft SMP Season 6. Welcome to Friday, everyone. It's so cool streaming on Friday because I get to say that. Some of you have already progressed into Saturday. I hope you enjoyed your Friday. Okay, what are we going to do today? So, Buffooncraft SMP. A couple of things before we get too far into Buffooncraft. Just the stream in general. It is November. It is the first week of November. Technically, no, it is. It's the first week of November. All right. Just have to look at where the days fall. Yeah, it's the first week of November. And so we have a new redeem for the month of November. So the redeem is always up in the power-ups and rewards. Okay, here we go. Let me just pull it up for you because I'll always show it off. I'll show it off again at the beginning of the, towards the middle of the stream. Here it is.
It seems to run on some form of electricity.
Well, you're not wrong.
So this came up. This redeem is for my older son, Biggity, who's pursuing his electrical engineering degree. Electrical engineering degree. And he and I were talking about redstone and Minecraft with logic gates and stuff. And we always think we always think about that when we're looking at like really complicated redstone or something. We always think of Captain America. Well, it seems to run on some form of electricity. So that's a good redstone redeem. I can see that one being used in Baby Zombie Rush quite often. So, but anyways, that's also you'll find that in the Behind the Redeem channel on our community Discord. Yes, and up there in the chat, you should be able to see the invite there. If you're not already a member, please consider that. And you'll get to see all the cool stuff about our channel and our stream here and stuff, including things like the Behind the Redeems, and it tells all about the redeems. It gives the credits and the citation from which they come from and things like that. So, because sometimes my references are kind of old. The cool thing about the Avengers references is that they're fairly recent. So most of the viewers, no matter how young they are, they get them, right? Some of them are really old though. And I need to help you guys. So there is that. Okay, let's log right onto the display. The other thing with Buffooncraft, we have, I say we, Nova and Villager have updated the server to the 1.21.10 update, the Copper Age. And so there's all kinds of cool Copper Age stuff going on now. I'm thinking I'm going to ramble around the server today and try to do a little bit of that kind of stuff. Also, since Halloween is over, some of our more zealous members have already started right in on the Christmas stuff. You know, I always have mixed feelings about the Christmas stuff being too early, but the things we do on Buffooncraft for Halloween and for Christmas and some other things are really huge undertakings, and Christmas is one of them. So I was thinking about it, and you know what? Yeah, we need to really jump on that now, so it's ready in December. And so we have set up a new Christmas area for this Christmas. We have the old one from last Christmas, and so we're designing a new one now. So we're going to be doing a little bit of that stuff, and so there is that. And then there's the Copper Age stuff. And so I think we'll be bopping around on the server. I've done a little bit of work on my build as well. So we'll get to see a little bit of that. Enough of the talking. Let's just log on and do it. Here we are with a display scene right here. And there's nobody on the server at the time. We have a new buffoon, Dora Splora. You're probably all aware of her now. She was made a buffoon about 3 weeks ago, I think. Definitely last month. And couldn't be more pleased. Yeah, just... Again, she's just joined the server, and already it's kind of difficult to imagine Buffooncraft without her. I always say that of the our latest buffoons have just been the greatest. They really have. And my other point in bringing that up is Adora's been putting a lot of hours in on the server lately to get caught up. So it's unusual to see her not on. I can't speak. Okay, here we are. Okay, so we're back at the base here, right? Is it nighttime right now? No, it is daytime. It's just a little bit dim. I think because of the update, I may have to set my gamma back. That may be a thing. See if we can find that. Settings. Brightness. My brightness is on full though. Yeah, it's right up there. Okay. It could be that the lighting in the office is very bright now. So it could be that as well. All right, let's start off here. So you can see on our Fomorian sea giant, we've finished the dorsal fins coming down the spine, and I've started to sketch out what I wanted is I feel like those are a little thin. So if you know what, let's just jump on Gaston and we'll make a pass here. What am I doing? I need... Where's my trident? Right there, right there. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a butcher. Butcher's hook. Have a look. That would be a good redeem, actually. Oof! There we go. Hey, buddy, let's go for a spin, shall we? That means you're going to have to come down so I can... There we go. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so I've put the dorsal fins on, and you can see you might be able to see down through the water there, where they extend down to where he's climbing out of the hole. So I've put those in. One thing, though, that I did to try to give it a little bit of width is I've tried to offset the dorsal fins because the head's sort of built on the evens. It doesn't look like it does initially because the head is like slightly turned, right? But it's like that's not the exact middle of the head, and that isn't either. It's between these two blocks somewhere. And so one of the things is I offset the fins to kind of split the difference. The other thing is I've added some curvature to them in that axis, right? To help with that a little bit. To give them a little bit more thickness, right? So it's not just that one block wide. It looks less geometric. One of the other things I've been doing here on the sides too is, and this is sort of a Godzilla reference here, is I'm going to put little ridges, not quite fins. They're more like just little ridges in rows on either sides of the fins, again, to make this dorsal fin feature look a little thicker. So I'm going to do that as well. So, but again, I'm going to stick closer to the texture of his skin there a little bit. And because I just want those to be like ridge features. I don't really want them to be fins in their own right. I tried to make like subsequent rows of fins on either side, adjacent rows of fins on either side, and it just didn't look right. So you can see where I plotted out where the eyes are going to be. Right about there. Okay. But let's do the sleeping thing. Look at that dude right there. Look. I'll have to go pack Gaston right up here, and then we'll do the sleeping thing. Just like that. Now, even though there aren't currently any buffoons on the server right now, there has been a lot of player activity on the server lately. It's so cool. So very cool. Look at those creepies. But you can kind of get an idea of what we're going for now. There'll be another row of fins like right around here. Here I have the fins curving outward. I don't know. I might have them curving inward. We'll see. I might change that. But I think you can kind of get an idea of more of the center line for the head. But again, I don't want an absolutely symmetrical division line for the head. Number one, this is a monster, so a little asymmetry is going to make it a little bit more, a little less handsome, a little uglier, a little monstrous. And I'm trying to get away from symmetry. I really don't want this to look geometrical. So let's go get our bed. But that's what I've been going for there. And the view I'm mostly concerned with is the view from down here, because this is from where this will be approached. And I don't know, I think that's looking pretty cool. Even though I've sketched out where the eyes are going to be, the eyes will be the very last feature built on here. And I'm just going to give a hint that when I put the eyes in, I won't be able to do anything else around here. So the eye features are going to have to be the last thing going in. I simply won't be able to do any more of the build. So the eyes have to be the absolute last thing I put into that build. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. All right, let's go take a little bit of a hike here. Let's partake of the nether, shall we? Oh, good. We got lots of donations. In fact, we might just do a little bit of this kind of stuff today. Here we go. Fastest tunnel on the server right here. Now, even though there aren't any other players on the server, and I don't think there are any in the chat right now, we should go ahead and do that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Lux has been busy. Man, that looks cool. Okay, so I've started a tunnel out to the... Oof. It really needs some work. I'm probably better off just running this down through here. But we started the tunnel out to the new Christmas area, so I'm bringing you all out there now. And I don't know if it's really worth my while to be doing this way. I probably shouldn't even bother with this. Let's not do this. We'll just run it. It's quite a run. So I wanted to make a blue ice tunnel out there because it's pretty far away. And Christmas, we also do a lucky block redeem for Christmas season. And our new Christmas area is pretty far removed, not only from just Center Dross, but from everybody's builds. I think Kai's base is probably the closest one. I don't think Eve's base is too far away either. And then the next nearest, the next nearest bases are Villager and Lone Star and Genie. They're all in that area too. So, but it's pretty far away. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is not a cool run to be making every 20 or 30 minutes for Lucky Block redeems. So we need a super fast tunnel. Now, Shut has another tunnel off of the south tunnel, which is really cool, right? But there doesn't have to be just one tunnel. There can be more than one tunnel out here. And I think the more tunnels, the better. The idea is just to get us out here as quickly as possible for the Lucky Block redeems. Here we are, here we are, here we are. Now, I did put snow on this track right here, and I don't think that's going to work out. Because the snow doesn't... It looks cool. I really like the way it looks, but it doesn't prevent the mobs from spawning, so... Yeah, we can go ahead and remove this. I'm probably going to replace this with white wool carpets, so we'll see. But I've taken it upon myself to build this tunnel here. Certainly some of the other buffoons are assisting. Lux is assisted, especially with the entrance, because the north tunnel has really become like his tunnel, right? And so I didn't want to just smash a hole in the side of his tunnel and just start building. So I did definitely consult him on that. I don't want to show off too much of the build. I've got to move this mic back from my face a little bit here. There. Okay, that's better. I don't want to show off too much of the building around here. We're building some stuff. I'll let the other buffoons show that off. But Shut Mountain already made this Christmas wreath portal here as just... Not only does it look nice, it's just... All around, it's just a cool idea. I really like the idea of it. And of course, we're using the mod pack that lets us do custom shaped portals, so that's always cool too. But this is generally the Christmas area. Nebs has started building a tree down there. Again, I don't want to show off too much of that. You know, I want her to do that, or maybe some of the other buffoons in their streams. And then we have this whole back area here. It's just, the whole surrounding area is just really cool. And so all of our Christmas activity will be happening right in and around here. What the heck is that? Oh, that's a sheep. Every now and then you can see the polar bears down here and random Ziggies wandering out of the portal. I think they're too far away to be rendered in at my current settings. But anyways, yeah, that's cool. So we can do a little bit of work on the tunnel right now. And I have some ideas for the tunnel here. Again, this is Shut's tunnel, so I don't want to mess around with this, but this one I've taken it upon myself to do this tunnel here. So let us put in, you know what? Let's do a little bit of this kind of stuff. I want to put in the rails so we can start using the boat right away. But we also need a little bit of inventory management. Looks good. Good stuff. Okay. That's my stuff. This is some of Shut stuff over here. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, what I can do here is I can get our white shulker, and we can put in the end rods that everyone has so generously donated. Cool. And the cool thing about end rods for this application is the particles that come off of them look like frost, like ice particles, snow particles, frost particles. Really cool. The uncool thing about it is they're kind of tedious to place. Man. But I like this kind of work because it's easy to do. This is a very long tunnel. This is reminiscent of placing the chains in, yeah, see, it's this kind of stuff that drives me nuts. Placing the chains in our southern tunnel build. It's very slow. In fact, I might be better off going like this. Yeah, this is a little bit quicker. Not much. This tunnel so happens to be about 1,000 blocks long, folks. Yeah, so we might have to wind up crafting some of these end rods. We've got a lot of crafting of supplies to do. But I really want to go for a winter Christmas theme here with this, so those misplaced end rods, I'll just go back and remove those after. I find it's better just to place them all first and then just go back and remove the misplaced ones afterwards. A little bit like that. There we go. It's incredibly annoying to misplace these, but look how many are being misplaced. It's just so annoying. But, you know, if you can find the right target area, then you can really knock these out of the park, but it's difficult to do. It's difficult for me, anyway. I don't know. You see somebody like Nebula doing this, and she just blasts these things right out. Yeah, like her and Shut Mountain would probably have a race doing this. And they would just put these down in a ridiculous speed. Must be nice to have hands that cooperate with your brain. But like I said, I really, really like the frost particle effect coming off of this. It just gives it that little bit extra wintry vibe. What I plan on doing is for the sky of this tunnel, I'm going to make the blue sky like I did in, like I say I did, like we did in the southern tunnel. But I'm not going to use the glass on it. I'm just going to have the light blue concrete. I think that gives the illusion of depth a little bit better, so I get to do that over here. I was thinking on having the blue ice for a sky, because that would also look really, really cool. But and then I could also pepper in the other blocks, like not really the ice blocks, but the packed ice blocks would look really cool. But crafting them is just so expensive. Hey, Thunder. Hey, Lone. Welcome on in, Lone Star, fellow buffoon. You all should be able to see the auto shout out there for Lone Star. What is up with you today, sir? What you up to? Christmas tunnel? One of the other reasons why I wanted to make another tunnel, I wanted to make it off of the north tunnel, is it's pretty much a straight run east without any breaks or bends in it, and I think that's a good thing. Just got home after a 12.5-hour shift doing nothing. Hawk. I mean, folks might initially think, well, what's the problem? You didn't have anything to do. It's better than... Well, it just kind of drives home the fact that, you know, like, why do I have to go in if I'm not doing anything? And the only consolation is, well, I guess I get paid a lot for it, which probably isn't a bad thing, but... Okay, this stuff has to be removed anyway, but at the same time, it'll give us better access. Stop that. And welcome on in, friend moderator of the stream and fellow buffoon, Princess Nebula. Hey there, Nebs. I just woke up. What's going on? Building a road out to the Christmas area. Because I have concerns about having to come all the way out here for every lucky block redeemed. That will start dropping in a month. So I figured I'd make a blue ice road on the way out here. Because we're going to be coming out here a lot. I have those concerns too. I think we all do. Now, this to me is a little bit too early for celebrating Christmas, but, you know, I was talking to Shut Mountain about this the other day, and I think it was Shut. And I was saying, you know, I usually don't like to do any Christmas stuff until December 1st, but the building for this is so extensive that, yeah, starting it now actually makes sense. So apologies for the other day. And, you know, building a high-speed tunnel out there now also makes sense. Right, so I figure I can contribute this way, and it makes rational sense to me, being a man. So here we are. Let me see. You're good. I took a couple of days off from my Xmas build. I need to hop back on later today and work on it. Yeah, I did show a little bit of the Christmas area, so we did see some of the build that you were working on out there, and so but I didn't show too much of it off. I like to reserve that privilege for yourself. And of course, there's our newest buffoon, the adorable Dora. How are you doing, Dora? You all can see the auto shoutouts up there for both Nebula and Dora. So we're working away in the nether on a Christmas tunnel. But one of the biggest challenges in this kind of building is gathering the resources for it. Like these end rods, for example, are not cheap to craft. And especially considering the fact that we do not have access to the end. We were sold some chorus fruit and a few blocks of end stone during an event by one of the characters in the event in Drost at the beginning of the season, and so we're able to craft end rods, but our end rod production without access to the end is very, very limited. So making guardrails out of them for a nearly 1,000 block tunnel in the Nether is, yeah, it's going to take some time. Let me get caught up in the chat. I don't want to be like Flying Villager and then let, you know, several lines go by and then I make references out of context. Let me see. That makes me want to sing Nether to myself, and it was very scary. Dora's saying, I went on an adventure into the Nether by myself, and it was very scary. Could have used chains. Yeah, but you know what? Like I was saying earlier, Lone, the end rods bring the lighting, but also if you look at the particle effect, they're like particles of frost or snow, and it really adds to like the winter theme. It's just much better than chains. Functioning wise, though, it doesn't really function any different than chains do. Chains are just as good. Am I the only one that thinks that the netherite ore, the nether quartz ore looks like peppermint candy? I've always thought that, especially the older texture for it. So I've been collecting this wherever I see it, because I may use it in the build. Well, this is going to have to be removed later, so I shouldn't bother with that. I like the end rods, very Xmas-y. Yes, fair enough. Do you need more end rods? I need so many more end rods, so please. I need some loan. I gave all mine to Thunder. Yeah. I have 24 of them left, Dora. But the good thing, Dora, about Buffooncraft is there are many high-powered buffoons on here, and you know what? If we need end rods, that's not a problem. We want for practically nothing on this server. You can already see Lone Star is gearing up to craft up a major amount of end rods. I'll be doing that. So won't the other buffoons. So we can certainly get some extra for you. Yeah, some of them are still misplaced on the track here. I would give you some, but I only had 3 stacks and I'm using those for the tree. Of course, yeah. I need to pop out for food. I just picture Lone Star. He's gone. I'll see what I have when I get home. Excellent. Yeah, pretty much, Dora. They've all the Christmas builds are starting now. It's just that the builds are so extensive and they take so long to do. Even for the buffoons, you know, that it's just better to start them now. It's just that right now, like I said, without access to the end, building the crafting the end rods is a pain in the butt. So I also think that the nether gold blocks like this are somehow kind of Christmassy too. I don't know if you guys get that kind of impression from them, but I also... All right, I'm also going to clear out this side because this is going to have to do. I'm just going to do as much on this as I can. And see what I can put into place. My tree is going to take me a couple of weeks to get done, and I want to... Yes, yes, and that's the idea, right? I wasn't thinking about that the other day. Yeah, we don't want to start on December 1st. We want to finish on December 1st so we can enjoy the Christmas stuff. Enjoy the Christmas stuff. I'll get that later. Although, I am kicking butt as far as gear, so I don't have to worry about that. He's no match for me, trust me. Oh, and Dora, regarding your earlier comment about your scary trip in the Nether, you are a buffoon now. When you go into the Nether mobs are the ones who should be afraid. Get used to that mentality. I remember going to get the dried ghast heads with Shut Mountain. And he's like, there's a bastion there. I'm scared. And I'm like, shut. We're two of the most BA buffoons on the entire server. If anybody should be afraid, it should be them. That may sound a little arrogant, but I am a man. So... Falling into lava? I don't know. I think I'm pretty good at dealing with that. And Thunder, I give you permission if you want to show off the tree, but I don't feel like you have to. But don't feel like you have to. Okay, cool. Hey, Nebs, would you mind, since you are a mod and you are in the server, in the chat, would you mind taking care of repressed schoolboy ODYOB? You certainly don't have to, but the heights get me. Yeah, that's true. Ender pearls. You can see they're on slot 3 in my hotbar. Also, feather fallen 4, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some peppermint candy here. And some more Christmas ornaments. And more peppermint candy. And get rid of some of the junk. Hands, please. They aren't showing up for you. Okay. I'll have to look into that later. I might have to renew the permissions. All right. I gotta make a note of that. Yeah, I'll look into that at the after the stream, Nebs, and find out what's going on with that. Yeah, because you still have the moderator status, so that shouldn't have changed. There we go. I think that's going to slow me down too much. So let's just focus on the side on which we are working. Okay, Taste, I can send you a screenshot of my mod view I'm in. Okay, cool. I think it's just a permissions thing because when I updated to Windows 11 on this PC, a lot of things changed. So I had to reset quite a few things, and that may be one of the things. I heard a piggy grunting. Don't even think about it. I am very armed and very, very dangerous. So we have quite a bit of soul sand we need to gather. Gotta get me some soul sand. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da. Yeah, so we'll get some of that for the tracks on either side. And you can see where I've set down the quartz. We're going to need quite a bit of that. Although I'm thinking I'm only going to use the quartz here for the stairs on the sides. But I don't know. I may wind up using tons of that quartz. We'll see. No! Okay. Well. That was a little self-defeating. Okay, now this portal I think is for the ice farm, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, this is for the tree farm. All right. So we may wind up moving this portal over a couple of blocks. It shouldn't be a big deal. Look at me. I'm a good buffoon. If I highlight the fact that I'm a good buffoon, does that still make me a good buffoon? If you have viewer needs, email author. They won't show and chat for you. For anyone but you. Oh, okay. That's the irony of the statement. Yes, I know, Villager. I'm pointing that out. So you can see the auto shout out there for Flying Villager, fellow buffoon. Let's see. Yeah, thanks, Dora. I'll check that out. Yeah, all right. See, that's why it's good to have friends who are pro streamers. Not a pro streamer. One of the cool things about Lux's aesthetic that he's made here in the North Tunnel is he has these decorative trash disposal units that are very, very handy. Well done, sir. Thank you. However, the whole idea of removing the lodestone was so players can get through here, and then he blocks it with a... Lux! Please. Please. Okay, so I think we should take a little trip on down and get some soul sand. I think we should do that. Now, soul sand can be attained pretty much anywhere, but Soul Sand Valley is the best bet. And let me see what the inventory is like. I really should lock that stuff away for right now, but it's not that big of a deal. Bad buffoon. Naughty even. Verified as the word I was... Yes. Piglin bartering, of course. Thank you, villager. Yeah. Although, I don't know. I did AFK up there for a couple of hours yesterday to replenish, just restock some of the piglin stuff. And I think I was up there for a couple of hours. And it still didn't really replenish a lot of things up there. Certainly didn't replenish the quartz that much. So it depends on the rate at which the soul sand drops. I don't know if they all have even probabilities for each bartering item. But let me get up there and take a look. There may be enough surplus built up in there from just, previous sessions. Soul sand is a pretty high drop amount. Okay, cool. Let's go take a look.
What are you doing?
Hey there, Tone. I'd just like to remind everybody who's shown up that we do have a new redeem. That's not it. That's an older redeem. But we do have a new redeem for the month of... Oh, good. Look at all the quartz. Nice. For the month of November. I forgot, that this bartering, this auto bartering system has a delayed effect. So if you go up there and AFK for a couple hours and come down, you may not...
Seems to run on some form of electricity.
Well, you're not wrong.
My older son and Biggity decided to came up with that idea for a redeem, specifically for Redstone. Welcome on in, Tone. You also should see Tone's auto shout out up there. Your redeems are double audio. You think they're too loud? Because I can bring down their volume. Kind of echoey. Oh, they're playing twice at the same time. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, I won't fix that during the stream, but I can fix it after the stream. Like I said, that's probably another Windows 11 change that decided to go in, and I have to reset some things back to the way they were. But thanks for letting me know that. I'll check that out. What I needed to do was to bring some shulkers with me, and I did not do that. But I can borrow some here. Or you know what? I really ought to go back and craft up some more and bring some with me. San, su. Like it's on your desktop and your monitors. Yeah, it is. And it is something like that too. I have a separate output for the triggerfire redeems, and it shouldn't be set separately. It should be coming through the main audio for the desktop. Hey Thunder, I've noticed you have not sent me info yet. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you wanted the skins and stuff. Yeah, okay. I remember that post. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to do that. You're right. I should do that later on today, flying. I don't consider myself a bad buffoon. I just consider myself a buffoon who has not yet sent a villager the stuff he needs. I'm teasing you, Nebs. No rush, but the more people I have, the better the result. Yeah, of course. I know. I know you know. Oh, is that like the... Nebs? Nebs? Is that like the Han Solo I know? That better not be. Flying harvesting data. Yeah, he's going to sell it, right? Welcome on in, Nova. What is going on? What? Eh? Oh, I'm a little premature in my sleeping. Because I'm an old man. Yeah, I go to bed at like 9 o'clock at night and then I wake up at like 4 a.m. Selling it to the big Zuckerberg! Please just let me do the sleeping thing so I can get on with my work. Oh, wait, that's the sun coming up. We're fine. The sun's on the wrong side for you. Okay, we're good. We're good! All right, yeah, we need some shulkers. I think we're gonna need about 4. So, 1、2、3、4、6、7、8. That's good. Now we're gonna need to set up some copper golems, so we can automate some of this. That means reconfiguring this a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Actually, I'm greatly looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. Let me see. Shulker box. Right there. There we go. Do I have enough room for these? I could offload some of these that I'm not currently actively using. No, I need that one. But like some of my basic kit I need, but some of my adventuring kits, I don't really need those in the inventory right now. There we go. We also are taking up some inventory space with a little bit of ancient debris. Ancient debris right there, that's done. We're doing this. This stays at the ready at all times. It's just too fun not to use. There we go. And we're off! Tone's lurking. Thank you for the lurk, sir. I'm being a good boy, cleaning my PC and organizing all of my files. That usually means, Nova, that you've got too much time on your hands. I said usually. Doesn't always. As us New Englander factory workers often say, a mess is a sure sign that work is being done. Welcome on in, Amma. Too much time on my hands. Let's get back. Let's get back to this stuff. I gotta say, it's, you know, my Y chromosome prevents me from actually being giddy, but I'm pretty close to it right now. I feel the urge of giddiness, just a little bit because of all the activity on the server. It's just so much fun. And Lone Star's back. Let's go collect some goodies, shall we? For our tunnel. And there's nothing like a little bit of third person when we're climbing up these kinds of... there we go. Okay. I almost have that time to the soundtrack right now. Yikes! Fuck. We're gonna have to remember to bring some of these back. Alright. Piggies are gonna throw a fit when they see this. And there's nothing they can do about it. Let's grab... let me see. Let's grab about 8 stacks for now. I want to leave some for the other buffoons if they need it. But multiples of 4 are a good thing. Maybe just 2 more. There we go. Yeah. And we can save a wee bit of inventory if we just craft them up now. So let's just do that. Quartz. Let's see. Quartz block. And then there's something here like if I do this. Yeah, that's... I don't know. I think it's just better to do that. Block O quartz. And I think that does it. Yep. That'll help us a little later. And then soul sand. Oh my god, we're going to need so much. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Eventually we're going to need about 20 of these, but this will do for now. Again, I don't want to clean out all of the soul sand. The other buffoons may need this, but this will do for now. I think we're good. Yeah. Oh, look, they're quite cross with me. He, her, son. Oh, I forgot to bring the minecarts back. Oh well. Nothing like being Thunderhand and courting death by throwing pearls off and then jumping ahead of time. It's a little bit of impudence there. There, okay. Here we go. Buffoons, Christmas tunnel area, northern tunnel, right side, at about 240. So we're getting there. Yeah, this is Lux on the outside. He wanted to set it up like a fireplace and, you know, a hearth and stuff, and, you know. Let's do this. Let's get the soul sand in place first. Welcome to the stream, wherein we place about 2,000 blocks of soul sand. Hey, before I get too far along with this, careful with that there, Bed Thunder. Fuck. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Careful with that axe, Eugene. And let me see, how am I doing for time? Actually, I'm at about time for the ad break right now. At least you placed the missing floor before placing that. You could fall. Yeah. All right. I need to make a quick ad break for about 3 minutes, and then after which I will be right back. Or should I say, hey there, welcome back. let me set this. There we go. When last we left off, our hero was placing soul sand in the nether. Somewhere around here. Right here. Yeah, here we go. One thing I've forgotten is since we've updated, and I keep saying we, right? Since Nova and Villager updated us, I am at some point going to have to go around and reload my chunks again for Bobby so I get the renderings that I like so much, especially around my base. because the surrounding sea and shorelines and stuff, and those other bills from my neighbors, are really beautiful. And so I'm really going to need to update my chunks. So when I set my rendering at the mighty 64, I'll get that stuff in there. Maybe I should crouch when I do this because I'm wearing the sneaky breeks. I'll get a better pace. There we go. That's a little too slow, I feel. Okay. Now, I'm going to need a lot of wool. A lot of white wool. And I know there's a wool farm over at Skipton, but I'm going to need way more than that. So, buffoons, who has the most prolific wool farm? Which one of you has the wool? Go to mine and shuts if you want. Okay, got it. Thank you, Nebs. So Nebs slips onto the server while I'm gone. Wow, there's another fortress down there. Or is that the nether fortress? Because somebody's been down there. I can tell. Yep. This to fill that in. Just so we can circumvent the inconveniences that will arise from leaving that open. Okay, here we go. I'll never forget the time I was building on Generations a number of years back when I was placing a bunch of soul sand, and I forget what it was for, but I do remember the first time that I noticed that the soul sand has the faces in it. It might be on the Generations Discord. In fact, I think it was when I was placing the soul sand for the Guardian farm. The souls of the dead players, yeah. And it was that. It was when I was placing these for the bubble columns for the Guardian farm. Let's not do that again. Hawk, I said let's not do that again. Hands. Please. Okay, we'll place on the other side. Let me see. This is going to give me 128. I'm going to get 240, 256 out of these. And that's not nearly enough. We're going to have to go back and get some more. ASMR stream, placing soul sand. I do have to reset the playlist. Let's do that for the second half. Lux and I were talking about plans to decorate this tunnel. We're going to have a lot of cool things in here. It's going to be quite an undertaking, though, but... We're talking copper golems as elves. We're talking snow golems. All kinds of cool stuff. Sky effects, tree effects, things like that. There's Lone Star. Okay, and I'm out. So let's see how much of this I can utilize. If I just stick to the right, I should be fine. Ouch! Ugh! No big deal. No big deal. That's a big deal. Thunder, don't do that. Yeah, I don't have any end rods for this side. So I guess I should proceed as such. You know what I could do though? Take advantage of the soul sand. That would be helpful. There. Okay. We can get rid of some of the excess in Lux's decorative and convenient, and decorative and convenient, and decorative and convenient. Trash disposal unit. Okay, I think I was here, and we can just knock away some of these blocks until we get to that area where we left off, placing the soul sand on the other side. Now we're going to get some mob spawning and stuff in here, but it's not going to be that big of a deal. We can deal with it. There's Dorna. Keep some of that in the offhand. Yeah, you better run. Augie. That took longer than it should have. But for now, I just want to do something like this. Eventually I'm going to remove these, so I'm not going to do too much, but just reducing my chances of going over the edge a little bit there. Oh, I see Jeannie's live. Jeannie's been doing a lot of work in here lately. Okay, here we are. What I wanted to do was that. Better. Look for a quick booze run. Loads of wool at the Skipton Wool Farm. Okay. I'll go there first, and then if I've not enough, then I'll go to get the balance over at Shut and Nebs' place. Somebody must have been spending quite a bit of time over there to keep the chunks loaded. Groovy. Okay, so we are out of the soul sand, and we still have quite a ways to go. All right, so we need to go collect some more soul sand. Let me check something quick here. On the other display, I'm pulling up Chunk Base quick just to see if I can find a soul sand valley. Right here. Apps, and there we go. Let's get down to the seed map. Oh, that's right. I'm going to need to pull that in there because I just recently cleared out all of my search history and clipboard and all of that. So let's do this. Let's do this. Hello. Please do the thing. Let's see, where am I going here? Opposite direction. Let's go back this way. While I'm waiting for Discord to load because it's such a memory hog. You know, I'm going to need those end rods pretty quick. You know, I could temporarily just put chains on the other side here and then yeah, we can just use the soul sand for now. That's more trouble than it's worth. There we go. Okay, Buffooncraft right here, and then season. Where's the server info? Server details right there. There's the seed number. Wow, it's gonna make it really hard to do. Okay. not doing it at all. Okay, I'll do it this way then. The hard way. That. I'm going to do all of that. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do that. And that. And that. There. Ah! I believe we started off with 1.21.4 on our world. Done. And done. Zoom on up to the center. And that doesn't look anything like our world. But it is. And let me see, I just want the biomes. And I don't want overworld, I want nether. Let's take all of that stuff off. Let's put that on. Here like this. So Sand Valley. Wow, we've got one that's actually very close. Let's get over to here. I'll head on down this way. And it shouldn't be that far away. Let's see. Thunder, I put 2 stacks of end rods in your shulker at the tunnel entrance. I'm going to make more. Got a maggot. Thanks. And let me see. I can go here. Should be very, very close. -19 and in the X. So this way. I think it's right over there. And then we're going to have what? Where am I? 90 or so in the Z. So over there. Okay. Bye-bye. No. There's Genie. Okay, so actually it's more like that direction. Okay. Hey there. Let's get over there. I think I can get there through here. Yeah, this way. Got a little bit of a tunnel. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, I think not, dude. Bye-bye. Oh, you know what? I should have gone underneath. That way I can get some ancient debris while I'm at it. It should be right around here, but this is showing... Okay, let me see. -19, positive. You know, of course, this could be affected by altitude, too. So... But that should be Soul Sand Valley right there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the new GUI. I forget how to call up and expand the new GUI on this. Dang. But this looks like Basalt Delta, so... Yeah, I don't have time for this. This is all Basalt Delta throughout here. But it can't be far because Corny went and built a gas farm pretty close to the Nether hub. So it should be down here somewhere. But again, you know, it could be affected by altitude, so it could just be lower down. If I could just flip on my GUI and just see, I could just look at the biomes. But let's get further down. I think at one time, you know, I think at one time we reset the Nether. So the Nether might actually have a different seed number. It could. How do I reset my GUI on here? Or I'm GUI, I mean debug, the debug screen. Would that be under accessibility? Nope. That definitely should be under that, though. I don't think it would be under... Like, it wouldn't be under control, right? And video settings? I don't think so. I think I went through this the other day. I don't know that answer. Really, Nebs? I'm not disappointed, but I am a little surprised. Press F3 plus F6. All right, let's try it out. There it is. Debug options, biome off. I definitely want that on. And F3, that should be fine. But let's see if it's full or not. No. All right, not that. Generation stats, debug screen text. It should show me the biome line, though. Did I just not see it? Allocation. Biome. There it is. Another waste. Got it. We're good. We're good. Let's head over to this way. We should see Soul Sand Valley pretty darn soon. Maybe negative 50, positive 100. Negative 50. So right around here, right? And then positive 100 would be this way. And already we're blocked. All this to get some soul sand. Which tunnel is the Christmas tunnel? Yep. Nebs' direction's better. This is annoying the heck out of me. I just want some soul sand in a soul sand valley. I have the map up. I just need to go to those coordinates. Digging through a basalt delta is the worst way to do this. Did we switch the Nether Nova? We thought that was the thing we did. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. I think we hacked a different Nether in because we had all like Crimson Forest in here and it was a pain in the butt. The best way, I think, is just to go on the roof of the Nether and just look. I think that's the fastest way to do it. Up there. Get the coordinates and then come down to it. I thought under Flying's portal there was a Soul Sand Valley. There might be. You know, his portal isn't that far away, so maybe that's worth a look. I have 23 minutes left of the stream. It's a death trap down there, and I don't want to talk about it. Okay. All right. Let's see. Flying's portal, huh? I hope there's a ladder or something on the way down there. Flying's portal is back here. Is there a way to get down there? Go down the well. Got it. Okay. Thank you, Lone. Here it is. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Let's see. Biome. Nether Wastes biome. Ah, there we go. Right there. That's good. Here we are. That's everything we need right here. Let's set up a shulker right over to here. I should have kept that fire going because we need to dispose of things. But that's why we carry inventory management around with us. Ah, thunder, really? Please. With the hands. Come on now. Let's go do some of this. And we don't need a lot of this. I'm thinking about maybe 4 stacks. I wonder if Nova's back from the... There he is. It's like I summoned him. Ooh, you know, Dora, that's really tempting. That is really tempting. Not that I'm volunteering you. Yeah, I'm just saying. What? What are you talking about? I've created a noob trap, maybe. How are we doing here? Oh, this is way more than enough we need. All right, let's go find out what Lone Star's complaining about now. Oh, stop it. Stop. You're going to make me angry. I think they're a little upset. I have 7.5 stacks of end rods. Does that help? That indeed does help a lot. And Dora, too. Okay. See, Thunder enters the nether, and already the piglins are regretting it. Buffoons! Yeah, Nova, I've already cleaned out many, many stacks from there. There they are. Do I not have my VC on? Yes, I do. Okay, good. The VC has been acting kind of silly lately. Yeah, I didn't want to completely clean out the donut farm, the piglin trading, because I wanted to leave some in there for other players if they need it, but this will do for now. This will get us there. Let's just keep that in the inventory until we're ready. Let's head on down to here, like this. I can see the point at which we left off. Well, no, actually, I can't. Not yet. Thunder is very server friendly with making sure he leaves some for others. Yeah, I guess. Just trying to be a good neighbor. Okay, here we go. Back at it. Soul Sand Detour. How am I doing for time now? 46. I have about 14 more minutes of the stream. That should be plenty. We'll go collect our end rods. Let's turn off the debug screen. We don't need that any longer. Okay. I can make more. I just need some more blades rods. Yeah, let me see. I'm not sure the blaze rod farm has any in surplus. Oh, okay. Lone Star's down there now. This server is so cool. This SMP is just... Look at the buffoons all down there cranking away, man. It's so cool. I gotta get my rhythm here. I think I should crouch while I'm doing this. That'll get the right kind of speed. We may have some time after this to get ourselves some end rods and some wool. So we'll try that. Mark. Now, I just want to really get this track functional.
No, 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 no.
I can hear her. Where is she?
Ah.
There you are. Sorry, you just came right around the door and like right into my face there, so I was just a little unprepared. What you got there?
Look.
Look at all those end rods. Woo! Jackpot!
And then when Lone brings just over a stack of blaze rods, then I'll have like another 4 stacks of end rods. I can't math.
Nice. This should be more than enough. In fact, I'm almost finished. I just got to finish off one more side. This should do it. And then there should be plenty left for Dora there too. So.
Yay! I did the help!
You awesomely did the helps.
It's lucky I have an obsession with end rods and I like hoard all of the items needed for end rods.
Really?
That's why I set up the chorus fruit farm.
I remember that over near Skipton, right?
Yeah. So that way we'd have all of the stuff to make all of the end rods.
Sweet! I'm going to see if I can get these placed before the end of my stream. I'm down to a few minutes.
Enjoy!
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me get caught up in the chat too. Welcome on in, Foolish Stage! Woo! I'm not too late. No, you are not. Right in at the end. Welcome on in, sir. There we go. Let's do this. Maybe we can get one entire side in place, at least before the end of the stream. Huck. I have to say, though, placing these is really annoying. Placing these and placing the chains. Speaking of annoying, right between the eye sockets. There you go. I've just been talking a lot to you, Thunder, in game chat. Oh, yes. That's fine. This is the end, my friend. My only friend at the end. Pretty close. We'll just terminate it wherever the end rods work out. And not like that. I think actually right... Well, I don't know. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I needed a solid nap after work today. Heavy day. I did AFK at the gold farm for most of it. Oh, nice. Thank you. I did a little bit, but I didn't really produce that much over there. So really appreciate it, Sage. In fact, I might wind up doing a little bit more tonight. Because we just need the stuff for the builds, right? So I'll tell you what. Let's just do that for right now. And. Here we go. And then we'll just start from this end and meet up down there. Because the boats need to be the most important part here. Let's see how much I can do like this. I'm sure there's a faster way to place these. I just don't know of it. Like maybe this by standing on top of them, but you know, you turn side by side when you do so, and you occasionally get that, but at least it's not on the track. See, I'm not sure that's better. Ah! You guys. Please, with the chat. Just 5 more minutes. 6 more minutes, actually. Where am I? 154. Oh, yippee, I have a VOD to edit. My favorite thing. There's Nabs. How you doing? Let me see. For some reason...
good.
Oh, there you are. Okay, cool.
I didn't have my mic.
Yeah, your
Hot.
little speaker had the red line through it, so...
Yeah, because I've been singing and I don't want, people
What?
to think I'm a weirdo for singing to myself.
What? Nabs,
Yeah.
I have to inform you that it's far too late for that.
Dang it. Ugh.
At least you're not typing profanity into the chat that I'm going to have to edit out later. Ark!
I think it was an accident.
Yes, it was.
Oh, Sage thinks I'm a weirdo for so many other things. Like what?
Well, that's what I meant. It's too late for that.
The one-woman eco-disaster?
Yeah?
That's a weirdo thing.
You should know by now. From me, that's how I do compliments.
Oh, I know. And I take it highly as a compliment.
Nobody can take out down a mountainside in Minecraft like Nebs can.
Nebs tries.
The thing that was the most shocking though was that wither farm that you built in the Nether on your own world.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
That
I
took
saw that.
forever, though.
Yeah, I know, but it took you forever, but you still got it done. The rest of us would not have been able to get that done. I really doubt it.
Yeah, I'm not saying I never want to do that again, because I do.
Just not for a while.
Actually, I'm thinking next season, like, just for my own, like, playtime. And if nobody uses the Wither Skeleton farm, then nobody uses it. Oh, well.
All right, let's see if I can... Okay, this is a little bit better. I can use the... I can frame myself against the edge of the ice here, and I think I'll be good. I hate placing these, Nebs.
Oh, I get it.
Ugh! Such a pain in the butt.
It's like 1 pixel. That's all you get. Or maybe is it 2 pixels? No, I
It
think
is
it's
sans. It's 4x4. It's actually 60. It looks like it's 16 pixels.
Ah.
It looks like 4 rows of 4.
Okay.
It's small though.
Yeah.
Can I do it? No, I can't.
You were going fast.
See, I can almost do it. I can almost get the timing on it. And then just go remove the missed places afterwards.
Yeah. I'm gonna love this tunnel.
So much fun, so much fun. We also have Shutt's tunnel in the south too.
Yeah.
With the amount that
I
we're
think
going to
this
have to...
one's better.
Well, he hasn't really done anything with it. I mean, he just plowed it in there and put some soul sand down on there so we could get out there.
Yeah, but I think this one's gonna be better because, like, it's a straight shot.
Well, that's what I
We
was
don't have
thinking.
to make that weird turn at the end.
Yeah, that's why I put it in the northern tunnel so we just have a straight run out. Let me see. Loans is saying in the chat, I placed 2 stacks of end rods for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We're almost there.
Really?
Yeah, I can see where you left off earlier.
Nice. Will I make it by the end of the stream? I have 1 minute left of the stream. If I have to go over the stream a few minutes, then so be it.
Maybe? It's like you're getting really close. You're like
Jayo,
maybe a stack away.
jayo, jayo. Hawk, I ran out.
Here, here, here. There's 2 more stacks.
Nice. I am at the end of the stream, but I'm still gonna go. A few
But
more
you're
minutes
like
here.
right there.
Yeah. Then I'll just log on afterwards and remove the misplaced ones, and we'll be fine.
Yep.
My thing is just to get it so we can use the boats. That's my
Almost
goal.
3, 2, 1. You're there. 1 block.
Yay! Okay,
Yay!
that's not bad.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
Hop on. We'll go for a spin.
Okay.
There. Okay, that's better.
That was weird. We got in. You looked like you were ahead of me, though.
Okay, sure. We've only been
No,
playing this game for how many years, and we can't even get in a boat.
Apparently.
Dora's looking at us like, oh, who have I joined here? What's with this SMP?
The buffoons.
Yeah, of course.
We can't even get into a boat. We're so buffoon.
Okay. I'm going to take...
GG Thunder, you did good.
Thanks for all the help, everyone.
See ya.
I'm going to do something like this for my thumbnail, I'm thinking. Get the sort of shot up here. Here we go. My monitoring screen like this. That might make a pretty good thumbnail, like right there. Okay, with that said, let's wrap up the stream here. Well, everyone, be back laters. Bow. Okay. Switch on over to the camp scene here. Done and done. Hey, this thing over here I have to update. Nova gave us a new graphic with all the buffoons on it, and it includes not only OPG, but Dora too. So I do have to update this here. So that I have to do before the next stream. Let us... I believe Jeannie's streaming right now. She's streaming Minecraft right now. She's streaming Buffooncraft right now, if I'm not mistaken. You not even got OPG? Yeah, I know. But we're about to rectify that very soon. Yeah, there's Jeannie. Okay. Let's set up our raid for Jeannie. And in the chat, you should be able to see the raid message. You can copy and paste that into the chat if you'd like to join us on this raid for our fellow buffoon and good friend Cheska's Jeannie. Family-friendly viewers, just be reminded that Jeannie's stream is intended for mature audiences. There's a little bit of language and whatnot in there, some shenanigans and stuff, but she's super cool. She's a fellow buffoon. Of course, we have a lot of shared community, so there'll be people in there that you know. Let's set up the raid itself. Underscore Jeannie like that. And there our raid is counting down. I'd like to remind you all that we do this Buffooncraft stream we stream this Buffooncraft stream. A bit of a redundancy, whatever. Every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream should be on Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That should be Kachi time. We'll see if Kachi feels like streaming. He's forwent the last 2 Sundays, so we'll see what kind of mood he's in on Sunday. The stream after that will be Generations. We should be back in the survival world. It should be Wednesday from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so tune on in for that. That'll be really cool. I don't know if I'll have the server, the Generation server updated to 1.21.10. I might. We might do that instead, so we'll see. Okay, everybody enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your evening, your morning, wherever you happen to be. Join us again next time. We are raiding out to Cheska's Junior right now. Bye for now, everyone.